Hello, good morning, sweet angels. I hope you girls have woken up in positive spirits, positive vibes, girl. Today's gonna be another great day, hopefully. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. These tweezers suck. Hold on, my tweezers suck so bad. Don't you hate that, girl? You have like a million tweezers and they all suck so bad. Good morning. So bad. Don't you hate that, girl? You have like a million tweezers and they all suck so bad. Good morning. It is 6 a.m. my time. Let me know what time it is wherever you're at, girl. And we're getting ready for another great day. Today is Tuesday, April 22nd, I believe. So make sure to mark your calendars to have a great day. Put on your calendar, have a great day. Because your friend, your bestie boo said so. 7 a.m. for you, 6 a.m. for me. Yeah, girl, it's 6 a.m. for me. So let's get gorgeous, girl. And for me, it's starting off plucking down these brows. But these tweezers suck so bad. Leave it in the comments below, girl. What tweezers are good, a good brand? Like for me, I think the brand called TweezerMan are the best brand ever. The TweezerMan brand, right? Those work really good, in my opinion. Hello, good morning. Hi, Mama Bear. Hi, Mom Money. Sweet Angel, I hope you're doing good. Right? Yeah, TweezerMan, right? Those are like the shiz. That's like the mother load of best tweezers, because the rest of the tweezers, you know, that exist suck so bad. Okay, so first things first, girl. I already prepped my face. Let's put our hair down so we can air dry in the meantime that we get this face going. Let me put a little headband on to get these hairs out of the way. Okay, let's do it. So for primer today, let me know if you if any goodies are showing, okay? Okay, so first things first, girl. Let's go in with our primer. Today, you are glowing with your baby bump. Thank you, Crystal. You're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you. Today, we're going to be going in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I only have a little bit left. And so, let's see if we have enough for today. And if not, we'll bust open inside the packaging with good old scissors. What's one of your pregnancy cravings? My pregnancy cravings lately? That's one thing for sure. Like a lot of besties will say that they crave ice, that they crave eating wet dirt, that they crave like certain things. I don't have a craving for a certain thing, I don't think. I just want to eat all the time. I can eat anything under the sun, you know? But if I have to say something, I would say like Mexican candy, like the tajin chamoy. Super good. Let me see if I have any of the, this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I like these primers, both the pink. Mine is sweet stuff. Yeah, sweet stuff, right? All the stuff that we usually try to keep away from, like in normal life. But now that we're pregnant, we have an excuse. We have an excuse to eat it. It's like, I don't want it, the babies want it. Not me, but the babies. Yeah, girl. So yeah, to fill you in, to recap you in, yesterday we had a doctor's appointment with our specialist. Let me know if the music is too loud, okay, girl? Let me know if the music is too loud. But we had a doctor's appointment with our specialist. And the babies are weighing a pound each. About a pound once, a pound and a little bit of ounces, and the other one's a pound, exactly. So they're both a pound each. I asked her about the rosemary extract. Remember how I posted that video, the DHA warning video? I was like, doctor, I have to admit something. And she's like, what's going on? I was like, well, I've been taking these prenatals for about, you know, the 30-day supply for about a month. And I was going to buy more and I couldn't find any more. So I was trying to research as to why, and turns out it has rosemary extract based on the reviews and the ingredients. And so, you know, how are they? And she's like, let's take a look. So during the sonogram, she's like, the babies look healthy. She's like, in fact, they look a little chubby. I was like, they look chubby? She said, yeah, the babies are healthy, chubby. Their heartbeats are strong. That she doesn't see anything alarming on the sonogram. I was like, okay. She's like, don't be, you know, don't be alarmed. You know, just stop taking them, but don't be alarmed. Like, okay, so everything is great. I can't see any comments. I don't know if anyone's commenting anything. If you are, just put like test, so I know it's not me. Yeah, Cassie, bring up your prenatal vitamins. And that's the thing, girl. Like now in this day and age, test. Okay, test. Okay, good. I see them now. Thank you, sweet girl. They have everything, but because I'm having twins, I have to ensure that I take extra folic acid and extra calcium since there's 2 in my stomach. Yeah, but doesn't the time fly, girl? As soon as I knew it, I was like, where'd this thing come from? But I'm like, oh wait, there's 2. Oh, and she also said that they're head down. I was like, what's their positioning? Because I feel like kicks. Like I feel like both sides of my stomach sometimes moving, especially in the night when I'm trying to sleep. And so when I asked her, I was like laying there. I was like, what's their positioning? And then she's like, they're both head down and their bodies are like this. I'm like, that explains why I'm getting kicked left and right. Yeah, so they're head down already. Can you believe that? Hi, Marta. Yeah, right. Remember when I was talking about it, girl? Yes. And now here we are. I know. Okay, let me see here. Here we are, girl. A year later. Okay, let's make haste. Let's make haste and get gorged because today I have to clock in early. So yeah, so after yesterday at work, I was like in a bad mood for no good reason. I was just like in a bad mood. I'm like, I'm in a bad mood, everybody. Don't talk to me. Now, whenever you're in a bad mood at work, do you tell others you're in a bad mood so they leave you alone? Or you just kind of like are in your bad mood and just stay in your bad mood and don't say anything? When are you due? I would say in August, like early August. Tomorrow I'll be 23 weeks tomorrow. So 5 months and 3 quarters. But what was I saying? Yeah, when you're in a bad mood, do you tell like people you're in a bad mood so they know? I feel like the real coworkers just tell. I know, right? Don't say much. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. Like for me, I think it's like a courtesy. Like if someone's like, oh, hi, how are you? They stop at your desk like, hi, like I'm in a bad mood. For me personally, like I have to tell them, like I have to warn you. Like you're not going to get, you know, giddy Simone right now because I'm in a bad mood. Even though I'm still smiling, like that doesn't mean I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just in a bad mood. Like everything's getting on my freaking nerves. Yeah, so that was me yesterday. I couldn't wait to leave. And then because I had my doctor's appointment, I don't want to use up too much of my accruals, right? So I asked my boss if I could have what's called a flex schedule. Like short lunches, you know, leave later throughout the week and so forth. So she's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, oh, thank the good Lord. So I had a 30-minute lunch break. And I got home and we talked to our home mortgage lender over the phone for an hour exactly. Talking about what price range we can afford for a house. Now let me ask you another question. Let me see here. Do you know, let me read the comments before I go on. They're fraternal twins, Steph. I'm having fraternal twins, meaning that they're not in the same sack and they do not look the same. Let me show you the sonogram picture really quickly. Hold on. Just keep going. Okay, look. So you can tell on the sonogram baby A and baby B. Let me just hide my information really quickly. Yeah, so look at this. So baby A is on the top with the little A right here next to my mouth. You see that in the corner? and baby B is on the bottom. But if you notice, baby A has like more like a perfectly round head, and baby B has like a square head, which is my bird. I'm just kidding. The top one's Mini B and the bottom is Birdie. And if you notice, like the little jaw on the top on A is like more smaller, and the little jaw and the lips are more pronounced on the bottom one, baby B. Yeah, so they look different. So they're not in the nose shape. Like you see the nose, like how it goes more in at the eyes, like right here of the nose shape. And baby B doesn't. It has more of like a frente, like a big front, you know? Yeah, so they're not the same. They look different. Yeah, so what was I saying? What was I saying? I don't recall. I was going to go into something else. I don't remember. I got too excited, girl. I was like, what was I saying? Ya se me fue la onda, pero... Yeah, girl. So, I was even in a mood in the doctor's office because I had another sonogram lady. I was like, who are you? Like, I'm not used to you. You know? I don't mean to be rude. I'm just, you know, in a mood, I guess, you know? Yeah, they look different. I know, it's exciting, right? I know, I'm excited. And so, yeah, I was in a bad mood yesterday at work. Got home. Okay. This is a question I was going to ask, girl. Whenever you're buying your home, for all my besties who have already bought homes, Nikki, we rearranged the room, girl. We rearranged. I'm in Bird's old side, and that's my old side. I used to have the window side, and now I have the wall side. And my Hello Kitties are taken down, and they're boxed up, girl, because we're trying to move. I'm trying to get a house. But anyway, let's talk about house. So for all my besties who own a home, who have done the process of owning a home or that know the home process, for the home mortgage lender, right, the finance part of everything, did you shop around for home mortgage lenders, or did you go with the first one? Because when we had our call yesterday, it's only been the first one, and she gave us X amount. She was like, okay, you know, with the rate today and the percentage and you know what you guys can afford and the monthly rent and including this and that and the other, you know. They will. I missed it. Sonogram at 13 weeks, girl. Will do a sonogram. Yes, they will. At 13 weeks, I think it's your first sonogram. But for me, the way I did it, girl, okay, shop around, right? Only because I know they pull credit, but it's like a soft inquiry. Like, I don't want to be pulling credit left and right. You know what I mean? Pulling credit left and right for it to go down. Because every time you pull credit, it's like -2 points, minus so many points, you know? So I'm like, but I think it's a soft inquiry in the beginning. Because when I looked on my credit score, it didn't reflect. Okay, anyways. So about my bestie who asked about the sonogram. There are some places that I hear, like doctor's offices, that won't do your first sonogram until like a certain amount of time. The way I did it, girl, to find out like within like the first 8 weeks, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I went to a free clinic. I just Googled free sonogram clinic in my area. And they ask you like, you know, at a certain point, they're like, we can do a pregnancy test, or if you want to wait a few more weeks, we can give you a free pregnancy test plus the sonogram. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. So I went to a free clinic to get the free pregnancy test, followed up with the sonogram, and that's how I found out we were having twins back in January. So you can do it, but I'm not sure if, you know, your doctor would do it. But the way I did it, because of course I'm new, like I don't know nothing. And I don't like have guidance or anything, you know. I went to a free clinic in which they provided the free sonogram plus, the free pregnancy test. Like, yep, like you're pregnant. Like, okay, now go into the room for the sonogram and show your belly. Like, okay. So they did it through the belly. They didn't have to go like, you know, the probe. They didn't probe me. They just did it, you know, topically on the top. And yeah, girl, that's how I found out, you know, we were gonna have twinsies because we saw two little eggies, two little peanuts. Okay, good morning, Danielle. Let's see here. A bestie asked, how did I get into what I do? Girl, I applied. I work for the government, so I just applied, like, you know, local government in your area. And I worked my way up. I got my foot in the door. And I was really good at my job, you know, showed up on time and learned real quick, learned all the laws and everything. Learn all the laws. Don't mess up. And then slowly but surely, like, show them, like, responsibility that I'm accountable. They're like, we need someone to open. Me. We need someone to close. Me. We need someone to train. Me. You know what I mean? So I would do, like, all those things. And I worked in downtown. I still work in downtown. But it was an opportunity for me to be seen by the boss. So when opportunities came, they're like, who do you think is, you know, the one who would know or want to learn? Simone. Me. So yeah, girl, that's how I did it. I just worked my way up. That's how you gotta do it, girl. There's like a fruit fly hanging around here. So if you see a fruit fly, don't mind him. He's minding his own business, living his best life here in my home. Do you guys remember this song? Boom, boom, boom. Hey-oh. Yes. Yes, girl. Okay. Now with the browser carved, let's get into spot concealing this face, girl. Whenever you do your makeup, do you spot conceal your face? Like before you go into your, either before or after you go into your concealer, do you spot conceal like the not so cute areas? Like all the ugly areas? Are your ugliness? Just kidding. Yeah, fruit fly's living his best life. It's like, I like it over here. Dance party. It's like that one episode of SpongeBob with all the jellyfish hanging around at SpongeBob's house. In the beginning, it was all fun and games until SpongeBob got tired after like 3 days. And they're all, we're not leaving. Remember that one episode? Yeah, this robe, girl. I thrifted this robe. I got it from Savers. I was like, she cute. She's coming home with me. So yeah, girl. Yeah, I do. Danielle, you spot conceal your face. You're like, oh, my blemishes, go away, go away. Yeah, girl. So, okay. And then, yeah, after work, we had that call for an hour. She gave us all the details. And then, you know, after the details, she's like, okay. She's like, now comes the fun part. Now you know how much, you know, you can afford. So go ahead and go house hunting. And she gave us three or four homework steps. She said, number 1, go house hunting. She's like, once you go house hunting and you find your, no, she's like, first, get a realtor. Then after you get your realtor, go house hunting. Then after that, you find your house that we're going to get on contract. I was like, okay, that's when we're going to do the hard inquiry. I was like, okay. And then she said something else. I have it written down, but I don't remember right now. So I was like, okay. So there I was last night looking at homes around my area. Like, okay. Like, cause, you know, just on the computer. What do I like, you know? And then I was like, well, what if we go, you know, what if we shop around? I was like, babe, how do you feel if we, you know, get in contact with another home mortgage lender? Would you be okay with that? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, okay. So yeah, girl. So I'm just doing all the things. I'm totally adulting right now in my life. Hi, Erica. Hey, girl. We're just here getting gorge. They stare at me while I stare at Bird. Oh yeah, how exciting. I know, right? This year has been a whirlwind. This year has been such a whirlwind. But yeah, everything's just working out in its favor, girl, you know? Hi, Marcy. Hi, Redbone. Hey, girl. Stop. You just came up on my For You page. I love your vibe. Carla! Hey, Carla! thanks so much for joining in. And this goes for everyone who is new right now. If you've never seen me before, if this is your first week or two of knowing who I am, my name is Simone. I go by Simone. I go by Vanica. I go by VanicaSymone. I go by Bestie, or I go by Bestie Boo, whichever you feel most comfortable with, girl. And here on the TikToks, I go live Monday through Thursday for sure in the morning time. Just having a good old time, applying my makeup, talking about real life, girl. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, sometimes we pray. Sometimes, you know, we talk about funny things. Sometimes we talk about heavy things. And in my page, I always like to just be authentic, real, raw, genuine, original. You know, and it's something like I was thinking about this morning, you know what I mean? Like, there's some creators out there who, of course, want to showcase, like, the best of their house and the best of their nails and the best of their this and the best of their that, you know? And it's great. It's all fine and dandy. But for me personally, I want someone who's relatable. Like, show me your dirty house. Show me, you know, all the shenanigans that you really have going on in your home. I want to see that. You know what I mean? And so, for me personally, you know, like I mentioned, about being genuine, real, raw, authentic, and all those things, I think it's just more relatable for us Bestie Boos to become friends because of real life situations, because of things that we all go through. You know, no shade or tea. And that's what we talk about, girl. You know, like the other day, I was like, okay, I put these press-on nails. Erica! A stamp of love. I love it. The other day, I put on these press-on nails, and I was like, okay, who uses their press-on nails, especially their pinky, to, like, get into the nitty-gritty of their ear? Like, like, I don't know if that's something that, you know, your everyday, you know, TikToker or whatever, like a girly girl, like, you know what I'm talking about. No shade or tea, you know, to all my besties all my TikTok besties of the world, who will be like, no, that's gross. Like, I would never. Hey girl, be quiet. You know that you're over there right before you go to bed picking out your ear, taking out the gunky stuff on a napkin. You know what I mean? So just stuff like that, you know? Like, stop bullshitting. Stop lying, you know? You're not fooling anybody with those huge nails. You know what I mean? If it's slim and long enough, girl, you know you're sticking it. Ooh, you're not supposed to, but yeah, stuff like that. Tripping. Good morning. Hi, Anita. Hey, girl. We were all thinking it. I know, right? But you said it. I know. Love. Yes. Yes, yes. So there's a bestie that's called Love right here. I have it right here. My little card. She put, so excited for you both. May God bless your precious bundles of joy, from Amanda Martinez. Girl, Amanda Martinez, that's you, her love. Yeah, girl, because I have an Amazon, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have an Amazon girly shop linked on my bio on the link tree. And I've had a few besties send over some items. I'm already gathering my items. You see right here, this little corner. So all the things that the Bestie Boos, or either myself, my bird, or the Bestie Boos have contributed to the twins, I'm saving the little Amazon cards. So we got a gift from Amanda Martinez, from Carol D, from Yesenia Guzman. These are just like little gift receipts, I suppose. And from Angelique. No, that's not me. Oh, then you're this person. You're Angelique. Enjoy your gift. Congratulations, girl. May God bless you, Birdie, and the babies with good health and happiness. From Angelique. You're Angelique. Yeah, that's you. Thanks, Angelique. You're so sweet. Yeah, so I've been saving the little cards. So when I see you or you ask, I have it right here so I can give you guys credit where credit is due, because, girls, your support, your love, just you being you is just everything, you know, to fulfill me, to make my day. And it's, you know, it's the energies that we transfer to each other. You know, I have a good day because of you. You guys have good days because of me. We spend time together. We get to know each other. And that's why we are called the Bestie Boo Crew. So, yep, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And like I've mentioned before, and me and the twins have had several long talks. Like, you are loved. You are well anticipated. You are welcomed, you know. You're going to have a lot of aunties, you know. Like, people are waiting to know what you are, either boy or girl, girl or girl. Yeah, so we have long talks. But thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Yes. Antonia, thank you for sending me the mark of love. I appreciate it. Okay, now that we went ahead and concealed this face, not concealed, I'm sorry, put foundation on this face, girl. Now we're gonna go in with our contour. At this point now, from my bestie boos who have been with me for all these years, you guys already know the steps, right? I would imagine. You see me every day putting on the steps. Right? Melanie, thank you, sweet girl. You guys see me putting on the steps every day. Every day you see me, so I hope that you know the steps. Thank you. Those babies will be real blessed to have you as a mom. Oh, Bunny Foo-Foo. Thanks for saying so, girl. I pray about it. I talk to Jesus every day. I'm like, God, please give me the strength, the endurance, the patience, the wisdom to, you know, to show my kids about you. To, you know, show them the ways of the world and positivity with love and light. You know, that's all I can do is just pray about it, girl, because there's no manual to have kids. There's not a handbook. There's no handbook. You know, so I gotta just wing it and just hope for the best. But we're doing it together, girl. You know, motherhood, we're gonna tackle and conquer that thing. What I don't want, though, if I can be a little selfish, what I don't want is to lose myself in motherhood. I don't want to stop taking care of myself through motherhood, because I hear that a lot, you know? It's a blessing to have children, of course, you know, such a miracle, such a blessing. But at the end of the day, let's be real. In 18 years from now, those kids are going to up and leave you. You know, they're going to start their lives with their boyfriends, girlfriends, right? Like, Mom, I'm going to college. Mom, I'm leaving. Don't leave. You know what I mean? So that's why we have to take care of ourselves, nurture ourselves, you know, nurture the relationship that we have with our husbands, our significant others. Because once those kids finna leave, you know, you're like, okay, what do I do? Who am I? Who am I as a person and not a mom, you know? You'll always be a mom, but it's like, who am I? You know? That dress yesterday, I didn't wear a dress, I wore a shirt and pants. It was the most uncomfortable shirt and pants ever because they barely both fit. The pants were super itchy and the shirt was choking the heck out of me. Let me see. What? Oh, you're so right? I know it's sad. Pretty in pink. Oh, yeah. I stopped watching for a second. I come back and you're pregnant. Anita! What a nice little surprise. Surprise! Just for you, Anita! Yeah, I love your mindset. Thank you so much. Des, I do appreciate you, girl. So right now we're just corrective concealing this face. Correctively conceal. This is like the magic. We're just, you know, coloring by numbers. Because as soon as we like conceal everything and we put on the regular top concealer, it's like, who are you? Like, are you the same girl from the beginning? Like, I'm all snatched. I'm all handsome Squidward. Like, are you the same girl? Like, yes. I'm just handsome Squidward now. Sharon, yes, girl. You missed it in the beginning. Yesterday I had my doctor's appointment to like check up on the twins. Like, how are the twins? I told my doctor I spilled all the tea, but she's like, let's take a look. So, you know, the sonogram lady goes in and the specialist is just looking at the screen. She's like, okay, record their heartbeats, measure their heads, measure their stomachs, measure their bones. Okay, measure their weight. And she's just like looking. I'm like, doctor, tell me everything. She's like, 1 second. I'm like, okay. Okay. She's like analyzing everything, like, And she's like, you don't want to know the genders? I said, no, doc. And she's like, okay. She's like looking. Like, you know? I'm like in suspense. What do you see? And she's like, okay. I was like, tell me everything. She's like, the babies are healthy. She's like, the babies are about a pound each. One's a little bit bigger than the other. She gave me everything. 1 pound, something ounces, and the other one, 1 pound exactly. She's like, they're weighing good. They look healthy. Their heartbeats are strong. She's like, their tummies are big. She's like, they're chubby. And that's something I said earlier this morning, that they're chubby babies. They're chubby. I was like, shoot, they better be shoot with all the McDonald's and all the, you know, all the good stuff I've been eating lately, all the ice creams and all the snacky snacks, you know what I mean? She's like, yeah, they're coming in chubby, so that's healthy, that's good. I was like, yeah, girl, she gave me good news that everything was great with the twins. She's like, stop taking those pills. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you got it. You have to tell me, they're already in the trash. And she's like, okay. She's like, you're good. I'm like, okay. Don't need to worry. I'm like, oh, okay, doctor. You got it. Yeah, I need whatever you're drinking. Yeah? Drinking good old water. You know what, though? I have my water here, right? My cup with my straw with water. But it's a good thing it's a good thing you reminded me to drink water. I've been putting the strawberry. I have two. This is a strawberry watermelon drink enhancer. It's just like you put like a squeeze of this drink. It's like Kool-Aid in your water for it to taste good, but it has vitamins in it. It has the B vitamins, vitamin B3, B6, B12. So girl, every time I drink water now, I'm like, squeeze. Where's my squeeze bottle? Squeeze. And I have one in my purse too. So when I'm on the go, when I have my water, I was like, where's my squeeze bottle? Oh, look, this one right here. This one is green apple. Cool, right? This one has electrolytes and all the B vitamins as well. So yeah, girl. Hi, Yosalin. Okay. SH has a question. Everyone settle down, settle down. SH has a question, girl. Yes, girl. What's your question? You have the floor, SH. SH, she's like, everybody have a question. What's your question, girl? Let me see here. Okay, so this is not from SH. This is from Love, aka Angelique. She put, if we have girls, are we gonna deck them out in Hello Kitty? Girl, I don't know. Like in my heart, I've been saying no because I want them to have their own little personalities. Like I want them to pick their character. But then I see TikToks of like mothers like decking out their babies in Hello Kitty. I'm like, it's so cute. I don't know. I have no clue. You have to stay tuned. Stay tuned and wait. Okay, SH. Okay, everyone, she wants the floor. She put, I got my period 2 times this month and it has never happened to me. Okay. And you're concerned. I understand. Let me ask you, SH. And this might be kind of like TMI or like too intrusive, but you started it, okay? Are your periods heavy or are they normal or are they light spotting? You know, and if you don't mind me asking, how young are you? You know, I think it's normal if you were to, let's say, for example, get a light or like a normal period for like a day or two and then for it to go away, like nothing's happening and you're like, okay, no period. And then it comes back and you're like, what the shoot? Like, make up your mind, vagina. Make up your mind, you know? So, yeah, if you don't mind. I use Bochaco. Okay, let me see here. How come you use a beauty blender for your blush brush versus a brush? I don't know. I think I just like it better. I think it applies better for me. Like, I don't like the streaks. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't know. It's just the way I do it. Let me see. Shell put, that used to happen to me when she was younger. And yeah, and Angelique, aka Love, our good friend Love, she put that, it could be stress. And I think that's also the reason. Are you stressed out, SH? Are you stressing, girl? Tell us the truth. Another bestie, let me see, she asked SH, are you on birth control? And again, sorry, SH, if this is a little intrusive, girl, but you started it. You asked it. SH put that she is so stressed. She's like, girl, I am so stressed. If it's not super heavy, like you're not like filling up pad after pad after pad, I think, you know, you shouldn't be concerned. I think everything is okay, but follow your gut instinct and follow your intuition. You know, it's one thing to get advice from Bestie Boos, but it's another thing like you're actually living it. You know, if you're living it and you're filling up pad after pad after pad for like days on end and you're like, okay, this is not normal. But if it's just like a regular period for like a day or 2 or 3 days, it goes away. And then like another day or 2 and you're like, what the shoot? Like, why are you back? Why are you back? You know? Then of course, seek medical attention. But it doesn't sound too concerning. Let me see what's in. Do I do it here? I don't remember. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. I'm getting distracted. You see? You see? You see? Getting distracted over here. SH said that she could not. TikTok and YouTube is saying that she's pregnant. Well, that does happen. This is the TSH. The T is that whenever you get pregnant, sometimes it does happen, girl, that when you get pregnant, and we talked about this yesterday briefly, like for the first month, your body still has a period for the first month. And I think it's called implantation. And we, us girls, should think like, oh, it's another period. But in fact, it's your very first month of pregnancy. So it could be true. But again, I'm not a doctor, girl, so I couldn't tell you. But follow, like for me yesterday, like I was mentioning yesterday, I noticed I talk so fast that I don't even finish the sentence. I don't even finish the word. I say yesterday and then I continue. But yeah, yesterday I had mentioned that I knew I was pregnant because my boobs were like what are these melons? Hello. And I was super starving. So just follow your follow your body, girl. Follow your gut instinct. Okay, let me see. What's this? Fix that right there. Okay. I know I don't usually put white, but I'm just doing it because I'm lazy. Okay, there we go. Okay, so SH says, but implantation blood is light, mine is not. Okay, girl, so then, I mean, it sounds like you're looking out for your body, you're following your context clues. So I think it's just stress. So yeah, girl, don't worry about it too much unless it happens like again or like often or like I mentioned, you're filling up pad after pad. I think would be my advice. And if there's any bestie boos out there who want to like go ahead and give SH some other advice, girl, right now is your chance. Because SH is all ears. Okay, let's see here. Hi, Livonia. The twins are doing good, girl. Thanks for asking. The twins are thriving as well as me. Hi. I'm thriving, girl. Okay, Nurse Baddie. Okay, girl, we have a Nurse Baddie in the house, girl. Nurse Baddie, one of our good friends for many years now. She put, I'm an RN. Abdominal bleeding can be a sign of HPV. You should have a pap smear. Okay, Nurse Baddie has spoken. Drop the mic. Girl, Nurse Baddie, you should put like a mic on your username, girl. Because for us, like we're over here asking all these questions. Nurse Baddie's like, out of the way, everybody. Let me have the floor because I have something to say. Yeah, so Nurse Baddie is a bestie boo. She's a good friend of ours. She is a nurse. And she says that it could be, no, don't be alarmed. It's a good thing we're talking about it. And it's a good thing that you're bringing it up, SH. Just do your annual. If you haven't gotten your pap smear, girl, just, book your appointment. Like, I need my pap. I need a pappy. I need a pappy to take care of me and a pap smear. Okay, let me see. What's the next step? Okay, next step. Over here, concealing this face one more time. Yeah, girl. Yeah, there you go. Drop the mic because Nurse Baddie's in the house. Yeah. Yes. Drink chamomile tea before going to bed for stress. Yeah. Yeah, like Angelique, aka Miss Love. She's saying either way, girl, if you're stressed, because you had said that you're stressed, SH. Either way, drink your tea, girl, like before going to bed. That's like what the least you can do to like relax, like unwind for a little bit. Like, what a stressful day. Let me drink my tea and just soothe myself to bed. That's a great tip, girl. So thanks for all the bestie boos who are helping out Miss SH. What a great conversation. I love it. Thank you also Nurse Baddie and all the bestie boos who have mentioned, comments. You guys are the best. You guys are the best ever. Okay, let me see here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I want to put my contacts on. Like all my... Roxy Socks, hey girl. Good morning, sweetheart. Roxy Sock, she's like, girl, I am here, but I am running, girl. You do your thing, girl. That's how I am every day. I'm like, I don't got a lot of time doing my makeup. You do your thing, sweet girl. And for all the besties who are here, if you're not liking, if you're not sharing, girl, what you doing? If you're just sitting at home, or if you're still in bed, or if you're at work, girl, and you have a free thumb, if you don't mind, if you would be so kind to sharing this video, sharing this live with your family members, close friends, your auntie, your grandma, your brother, your sister, your neighbor, your closest friend. And if you would be so kind to follow me on the YouTube as well as the Instagram, girl, thanks for doing all the things. I do appreciate you. Let's see, Deepa, girl, you're so cute. Thank you. You look so happy. Let me see what's the comment. You look so happy. No, honestly, girl, I've been blessed that I don't have morning sickness. Nothing. You know, for today. Maybe later on in the pregnancy I will, because I did have it in the beginning. But no, you know, I'm great. I'm living my best life besides getting fat. Like getting real biggins, you know, and all the good places. The stomach for sure. The butt, the under chin. These breasts full of milk. That's one thing for sure, girls. I kind of worry. Like whenever I give birth, I want to be able to produce milk. And I'm kind of like thinking I'm gonna struggle a little bit because there's two of them, you know, like wah wah wah. I'm like hold on, like let me latch you on. If one doesn't want to latch and the other doesn't want to latch, like I'm gonna be like, come on, latch. Or if like one's suckling and the other one isn't, like like oh no, come on, you know. I'm gonna get stressed, but I'm just praying that everything goes okay and then my body automatically just starts producing milk slowly but surely, and then, you know, I can hopefully feed my children. Feed the children, like who's hungry? Who's hungry? I mastered the breastfeeding. Who's hungry? You know, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm having twins. Yeah, girl, I'm having twins. 2 kids. Can you believe it? Shoot, I can barely believe it. I can barely believe it, girl. Oh yeah, Re5 AC. Yeah, girl. Oh, my boobies are gonna be working overtime. These titties. I'm just kidding. They're gonna be working overtime. That's why we have 2. Thank goodness. Praying for you. I tried for 3 months and I could get less than half an ounce. That's what I've heard that, girl. In the beginning, when you're first trying to breastfeed, your body will produce only a little bit. But remember, I learned that a newborn's stomach is this big. It's the size of a cherry. So, and that's why they have to eat so often, you know. But as you continue trying, supposedly, I don't know, I've never done it before, but as you continue trying, you know, your body will naturally start, you know, kickstarting. And that there's this rule. I heard that there's a rule, girl, that if you're a low producer, that you pump, or you try for, well, you pump for 10 minutes, whatever you can, and then you take a 10-minute break, and then you pump for more 10 minutes, like 10 minutes more, and then you take a break, and then you pump for 10 minutes more, and then you take a break. And I also learned that, like, there's different, I think they're called flanges, okay? They're called flanges, in which it's like the little suckler, like the little, oh, this is from Savers, girl. The little area where you put your nip, like there's different sizes. There's big ones, small ones, and you're supposed to like size your nip to the flange on the breast pump. And if you get the right size, then it sucks. Like it's doing its thing properly, you know? Because if it's not the right size for you, like on your breast pump, then it's never gonna work, you know? Or it's gonna be harder for you, you know? But if you get the right, what the heck is this? If you get the right flange size for your nip, it'll be much easier, supposedly, you know? Vicky, hey girl. Yeah, but I'm gonna try my very best. I want my babies to drink breast milk, because it's the liquid gold. Come on, drink breast milk, you know? Well, we hope for the best, you know? We hope for the best. Prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. Okay. Is that an online store? Savers? No, girl. Savers is a thrift store. So for all my bestie boos who don't know me that well, or that barely, like, kind of know me, if you will, I like to thrift. I love thrifting. Savers Thrift Store is a secondhand store in which You know, like for example, right now that everyone's spring cleaning, including me, like going through our things, like, do I need this? Do I need that? Am I gonna use this? Like statues, home decor, plates, cups, like everything that you don't use and you're just collecting dust. You put it in a bag and then you drive up to Savers Thrift, and like they have a like one of those things like the old car gasoline stations. Like you drive up and go ding ding, and so somebody comes out with their little bucket, like a little barrel, and then you come out and you give them all like the bags of donations, and they ask like, would you like a coupon for 20% off your purchase? Like, yes please. So they give you a 20% off coupon, and then I get down with my little coupon, right? And then I go into the thrift store, and you know, I find stuff. You can find like canvases, portraits, you can find clothes, you can find toys, you can find linens, tablecloths, all sorts of, you can find books, DVDs, just like a normal thrift store, you know? And I like thrifting. It's fun, especially plus your coupon. And then some days they have like color days. Like when you walk in, they'll have a sign and it says everything that's yellow tag is 50% off. Like, ooh! So you go look for the 50% off stuff. Of course, the good stuff is a different color. But that's how they rotate. That's how they rotate stuff. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, that's what Savers is. So if you ever hear me saying, oh, I got it at Savers, or I thrifted it from Savers, it's a thrift store. Yeah. Okay, I saw Elena, our good friend Elena Padilla. Good morning, sweetheart. I had mentioned it like 2 times, Elena, you're late. But it's okay, girl, because I come on at all these different times. The doctor said that the babies are healthy. After a closer analyzation of the babies, she said they're healthy, they're happy, they're kicking, that they're a pound each, that they're both head down, their hearts are strong, their bodies look good. So she's like, you have nothing to worry about. Stop taking them, but for now, you're doing very good. They're thriving. I said, okay, that's all I need to hear. Yeah, earlier today, I showed the sonogram pictures. They're not these pictures, but those pictures over there, right here on this ledge. You can see their little faces, and they look different. Their little profiles, they look different. Yeah, Queen Flossie, I'm pregnant with twins. But yeah, so maybe you'll see them again. I'll show them later. Remind me though. Yeah, a comment got flagged, girl. So if your comment got flagged, retype it in. Retype it in, girl, because I didn't see nothing. Okay, let me hurry. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I was talking about my day. So then the phone call yesterday, looking at houses, the whole mortgage lender. I'm gonna shop around. What's that? What was I saying also? I was saying something else, but I forgot. Yeah. Ah, cuties. Cuties, HR5. Today's her birthday, girl. Happy birthday, sweetheart. I hope you have a special day. I hope that you're holding your head up high, putting your shoulders back and saying, it's my birthday. Yes, girl. Nothing's gonna get me down. Can I ask how old you're turning? How young or how old are you turning, girl? And let's wish everybody, let's wish Cuties HR5 a very happy birthday to you, sweet girl. Love you, Missy. Love you, miss you. Sending you love from El Paso, Texas, girl. From my room. Sending you love. Sending you love and light and joy and cheer. And huggies and lovies. Happy birthday, 36. Yes, what a great year, girl. Let me tell you, when in my 30s, because I'm 30, I'm 32, but I feel like in late 20s, for sure, early 30s, 30, 31, girl, I am the best years of my life. The best years, girl, of my life. I can say that for certainty. The best years have been in my 30s. I can honestly say, like, yeah, 20s are fun, but you're still messing up. You're still kind of like a little dumbass. Don't know anything about anything. You think you know it all, you know? But 30s, like, you own it. You own your body. You're trying to work on your bag. You know what I mean? You're like a boss. Like, you have this mindset of, you know, hustling hard. And I mean, you can still have that mindset in your 20s, but something about the 30s, girl, that you're unapologetically you, I love it. Yes. Right? Erin Joyce Fowler said, I'm 44 and 30s were the best. Yes, girl. I totally agree. 30s are the best years, girl. I'm going to be 39 next month. Girl, Claudia, girl, you got this. You're a queen. Ashley, hey, girl. Good morning. Yeah, she's like, wait till you're 40. Girl, Nina, girl, shoot. When I turn 40, I'm going to think of my friend Nina. Like, girl, I am 40 and I am thriving. What you mean 30s? Like, get out of the way, 30-year-olds. I'm just kidding. Let me show you what it's all about. You know what I mean? Yes. Queen Flossie says that she has twins and they'll be 16. Oh my goodness, girl. Vicky, I'm feeling great, girl. Can you tell? Can you tell? Yeah, girl. Hopefully it's a great day today. It will be. It will be. Hold on. I'm just kind of like... Don't notice the girls moving around all crazy. They're all... I know. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, now that we're nice and sprayed up, let's go in with our favorite powder in the whole wide world. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Good morning, Gabby. My friend Gabby's here. Girl, we were waiting for you. We're like, where in the heck is Gabby at? We can't start without her. I love you and miss you, Gabby. I hope you're doing good. You and Mr. Albert. What was I going to do next? My gorgeous friend. Yeah, I'm going to work early today. It's okay, girl. You know why? Because I'm just busting your chops, okay? You don't worry. And that goes for all the bestie boos. I basically come on whenever I can, actually. But yeah, today I go into work early. I'm trying to leave work early because today, this afternoon, we have an infant CPR class. An infant CPR class from 6 to 8:30. And yeah, girl, we're going to be learning about how to save these children in case something were to happen. We have all the steps and all the tools. Trying to educate ourselves as much as possible, or at least me, you know. Bird's going to come along. Gotta be ready, you know. Like, oh, you're choking? Let me use my maneuvers, you know. Hopefully I'll never have to, you know, do that. But not even just for me, girl. If I'm at a restaurant and I see a little baby choking, and of course, like, it's one of those things, girl, when you're like, as a family member, you see someone choking and you're like, either fight, flight, what is it? Fight, flight, or freeze. Like some parents or some people just like freeze up. Angie! Hey, girl! Miss you, love you. Yeah, like some people just freeze up while the kid's choking, like, ah! Like you start panicking. What do I do? And the things that you've learned, you forget. You're like, oh my gosh, I forgot all the steps because my kid's choking. I don't know what to do. Like, step aside. I know what to do. Or at least me. I hope I don't freeze up. But yeah, girl, so it's not only just for me. It's for the community. I am, you know, trying to learn for my community how to save these children from choking, you know? So, yeah. Good morning. I know, me frozen. I know. Like, I told my coworker that the other day. I was like, oh, I have an infant CPR class on Tuesday. And she was like, oh, that's really good. And then she told me a story that I guess it was a family gathering. And the little girl was running around with a lollipop in her mouth. A lollipop. And I guess she fell on top of the lollipop and she started choking. And that the mom was like, she started running around the house. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Call the cops. Like, and then like the dad was over here like banging on the kid's back. And the baby, I guess, was one of these babies where, you know how when babies cry, sometimes they take like such a long cry that they don't breathe. They're like, ah! They're, ah! You know what I mean? Like they take such a hard or a long time to like breathe. Does that make sense? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like they gasp for air because they're crying. Well, she had said, she's like, I was sitting there and I kind of saw the mom running back and forth trying to find the phone. Didn't know where the phone was. You know, couldn't dial 911 to save her life because I guess she was in a panic mode. The dad's over here hitting the back of the baby, checking the mouth. and that the little girl ended up crying. That they were picking her up, like, like trying to figure out, you know, what's going on, and that the baby was crying, and that my coworker friend, she's like, everyone shut up, and like everyone kind of like, and then she's like, here, and the baby was crying. She's like, ah, ah, crying, and she's like, if she's choking, she would not be crying. And then everyone like kind of like, oh yeah, huh? Like everyone like kind of like blew up and got hysterical. The lollipop did not even get stuck. The lollipop was thrown in the corner somewhere after she like choked, like spit it out or whatever when she fell. And everyone was such in a panic mode, trying to find, you know, where is she choking, and picking her up and patting her on, slapping her on the back and all these things. And I guess my coworker, she's an older woman, that she kind of just sat on the table and kind of saw everyone like kind of like maneuvering around, carrying the baby and running back and forth. And she's like, shut up, everybody, shut up, shut up. She's like, here. And the baby was crying. She's like, if the baby is crying, she's not choking, she's breathing air. And that they're like, oh, like, yeah, huh. So it's just like one of those things where I'm like, okay, I have to also think critically. Like, when she told me that, I was like, okay, good. So when situations like that arise, you know, because they are going to happen, girl, because they're kids, you know, either falling on the floor, on their bikes, or whatever it is, choking on food, or, you know, whatever it is, to think critically. Don't freeze up. Think strategically, think critically, think on your feet. Use your context clues, use your common sense. I know it's kind of hard though, right? Because you're in the middle of it, like, what do I do? What do I do? You know what I mean? So yeah, I was like, okay. So I was like, thanks for the advice. She's like, yeah, so don't panic right away. Just, you know, just act fast and use your brain. Like, okay. You know? Okay. Whew. Okay, what's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next step? Yeah. Yes. Let me see here. What did the doctor say? The doctor said that the babies are doing good. Not to panic. She measured the babies. She checked their heartbeat. She checked everything she could. Checked the babies are fine. They're perfect. She's like, in fact, they're chubby. So you're doing great, Mom. I'm like, thanks. Yeah, so for everyone checking in on the babies, they're doing good. Thanks for everyone for asking, girl. Because of course, once I freaking read the freaking rosemary extract and those vitamin pills, I'm over here thinking like, they're gonna be smart with these pills. They're gonna be little Einsteins. Because those DHA vitamins, they're for baby's brain. Not only for my brain, but they're for the baby's brain. So I don't get mom brain, and they don't get baby brain. They're like super Einsteins. They come out, you know, all doing math equations. I'm like, yeah, you guys are gonna be so smart. You little did I know, right? But it's okay, because that's how we learn. And like I said, there's no manual to have these kids, these children. There's no manual. You just learn as you go, you know? Like, oops, you fell. Like, oops. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. Not kidding. You know, that's how you learn, girl. Shoot. Like, just like life. Like, oops. You weren't supposed to take that. Like Cheech and Chong. Don't take those, man. Like, I already took them. Like, oh. You know, I'm going to be like, oh. That's going to be me when I'm like, don't take those, man. Okay, let me see. Let's put a little bit of eyeshadow. Yeah, right? Okay, so it's a good question. Carolina Gonzalez asked about the vitamins. So, girl, I don't have them in my trash bin. Do I have them still in here? Hold on, let me see. Did my birdie throw the trash bin? Yeah, he threw out the trash, but I threw them out. And so this is the story behind the vitamins, okay? If you guys don't know. And I had mentioned it in the video as well. So I take vitamins. I take the prenatal vitamins, the Nature's Made prenatals, right? I take on top of that, I take folic acid, and I take calcium, right? Because I have 2 kids. 1 prenatal is not sufficient for me. I have to make sure that they're getting enough, like suficiente vitamins. And well, I saw those, you know, doing my research, that DHA is a vitamin to supplement the baby's brain, you know? And so there I go, you know, like, okay, they look good. I did the reviews at that time and they were great. You know, I didn't see any bad reviews or anything. So there I go. And And so, yeah, I bought them. I took them, you know, I would fluctuate. I would take a prenatal one night and then a DHA the next night. A prenatal one night because I don't want to overwhelm my body, you know, with all these vitamins. So I would go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, I finished the bottle, right? I'm like, okay, I finished it. Let me go back into, you know, buying more. And I couldn't find them. I'm like, discontinued. Why? So I go, you know, to a different website, like, not available. Like, well, that's weird. You know, so I go straight up to the website Garden of Life or whatever, which is like organic and all natural bullshit, you know, I don't know. So anyway, so I go into the website and I'm like, what in the Hoover Dam is going on? And I see I'm on super discount on the website, like super discount. I'm like, what is going on? So I read the reviews or whatever. And yeah, sure enough, the very first review, it says recalled, discontinued, safety concern. I'm like, oh snap. And then I continue reading the next one and it says it has rosemary extract. Do not take them because rosemary extract is known to help, not help, I don't want to say that, but to cause like abortion and stuff. I don't know why, but something, rosemary extract has like something, like natural herbs, I guess, have something bad for fetuses, like in the womb. And so I was like, what? Like, girl, the rage I felt, I was like, you know what I mean? And so when I recorded that video, I was like already like, okay, Simone, calm down. You can't do anything about it now. I already texted Bird. He's like, babe, they're fine. Like, don't think about it too much. He's like, where is it listed on the ingredients list? I said, it's the last ingredient. He's like, okay. He's like, don't panic. He's like, you panicking and you stressing out, it's not going to help nothing. It's already long. You already took them long time ago. Like, okay. But I figure I needed to warn my friends. I needed to warn the whole wide world about, you know, what the heck we're ingesting or what the heck they're putting out there, you know? And yeah, so I felt compelled to like let everybody in the whole free world know, because just like I always tell you guys, I tell you guys the good stuff, what products I like, what products work for me, what products I'm buying, what products, you know, I was like, it's only right to also say this product sucks, be warned, be careful, you know, just be careful, do your research, ask your doctor. And so, yeah, so that's the story behind that, girl. But yesterday when I had went to my doctor's appointment, I spilled the tea. I'm like, doctor, I have to tell you something. And the thing is, girl, yesterday I went to my OBGYN. The one that I told all the vitamins list was my primary doctor, which she said it was fine. She's like, yeah, it's fine. Like, okay. Like, she didn't seem too concerned when I told her. Like, I'm taking DHA vitamins. And I showed her the brand and I showed her everything. She's like, okay. She didn't blink twice or bat her eyes, like, differently. So I'm like, girl, like, all right, you know? I know. And I see that the video is getting a lot of traction. So I'm like, dang, girl. And I told my birdie, I'm like, Bird, the video is getting a lot of traction. He's like, well, yeah, babe, because there's a lot of women who can relate to all these ingredients that you don't even know what the heck you're taking that you think are good for your baby inside. I'm like, yeah. So I feel kind of like good that we're letting the world know to just be weary. And I'm like, oh, what if I get in trouble by the brand? I'm like, I don't care. Shoot. Serves them right. They know it too. That's why they discontinued the freaking product. Suckers. Yeah, so that's that. I know. And that's one thing for sure, girl. When you find stuff out, and this goes for real life, and this goes for anything in life, I should say. When it goes for anything in life, have full faith and believe everything's going to be okay. When you get bad news, when stress is coming your way, when you're just like, don't know what to do, you don't know where to turn, you don't know how to respond or go about things, you know, just pray about it. Just, you know, say a prayer, say, God, please lead me in the right direction. God, please let everything be okay. God, I'm unsure, I'm uncertain in this moment. You know, please allow me to, you know, to continue having faith in you. And I do, but I have doubt. Please wash these doubts away from my mind. Cleanse my soul and cleanse my thoughts, you know. Please allow me to push these thoughts out of my brain, you know. Just have a long conversation with God, you know, a short conversation, a long conversation. And not only that, girl, but that's going to help you as well, like your mind. Like, it's going to ease your mind. Like, okay, I mean, like talking through it. If you're not a believer, girl, it's okay. No shade or tea ever. I wish you were. But even just talking through it, like pep talking yourself, like, girl, You know, you can't do much about it now. You already took the vitamins long ago. You know, you just have to pray for the best and that everything's gonna be okay, and think that everything's okay, and like everything's gonna be okay, because I said it was. I said so, you know. I said so. I'm putting it out there that everything's gonna be fine, you know, and it will be. You just have to continue thinking positively at all times. So that's what I'm thinking about, you know, as far as like my house situation and the move and the babies and them coming in nice and healthy and chubby, you know, thinking positively. So that's that, girl. So this palette is the Naked palette. This is by Urban Decay, Naked by Urban Decay. This was Naked Half Baked, in case any besties are interested in like asking, like, what is she using there? What's that? It's the Naked Half Baked palette. Cake by the ocean. Oh, and then today, I forgot to tell you. Today, there's a free baby. Oh, thank you. Thank you. There's a drive of free baby diapers and wipes drive in downtown El Paso. So if you live in the El Paso area, girl, I think the address is 705 North Florence. So if you are pregnant, thank you, Russia, you're the best, girl. If you're pregnant or know someone who's pregnant, or if you're a father, or you're taking care of little ones in downtown today, I think the address is 705, or just look up Guiding Star. Thank you, Antonia. On your computer, you know, put me on the corner or on your phone, look up Guiding Star, El Paso, Texas, and it will give you a calendar towards the bottom of the website. Oh, thank you, Resha. The kiss of love, the stamp of approval. I love it. And it will give you a calendar where they're gonna be throughout the month of April. And they update it, girl. So if you can't make it in any of the dates for April, you can go in May to get those free baby diapers and wipes. So yeah, girl, take advantage. There's benefits out there. You just have to look for them and go get them, girl. Go get your free diapers and wipes. Because, girl, I'm having 2. So any little bit helps. Any little bit. Just communicate with your supervisor or make accommodations to get there. Hey, sweetheart.
What time are you doing today? Regular time?
I'm leaving at 7. I'm clocking out. Clocking out. I'm leaving here like at 7:45. I'm trying to go to downtown by 8:15, and I have to clock in at 8:45. Why?
Just to make sure.
Okay.
So you're leaving by 7:45.
I'm clocking out of TikTok at 7:45. I'm leaving here by 8,
Okay.
more or less.
You want some food?
Yeah. Cereal?
Sure.
Uh-huh. Can I have the Cheerios multi-grain one?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Ooh! Can you add strawberries in it? Okay. Okay. What was I doing? What was I doing, girl? Yay! Yes! Gabby! The doctor gave me a fast pass. Actually, yeah, the doctor gave me a fast pass. So I asked, I was like, can I have a fast pass? And she's like, well, yes, I'm gonna issue it to you, but if it's up to your employer, because she said that the employer, my boss, my work, that they may ask for me to get a disability decal. She's like, it depends. Some places will ask for a disability decal, and some will just give you the fast pass. I was like, okay. So yeah, I presented it to my boss, and she's like, yeah, that's fine. So I had to like do some paperwork. And on the paperwork, it was like, why do you need accommodations? Like, because I'm pregnant and I'm considered high risk. Like, why can't you walk long distance? Because it's going to induce labor, what you mean, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had to fill it out. And supposedly, it's working. So today, when I clock in, I'm going to be able to, I'm going to see if I can fast pass my way into the gate. Because there's a gate for like all like the dignitaries of the city. Like, I'm going to be able to park where the dignitaries park. Ooh. I'm going to be pulling up next to the mayor. Hey, mayor. At least for a little bit. I'm over here making fun. Because they said, like, after you have the kids, we're going to kick you right out. Like, ugh, boring. Yeah. I just call it a fast pass. That's what we're calling it, like Disney. But basically, it's because my office is like 5 blocks. It's 4 blocks. I counted yesterday when I walked. The parking to where I work is 4 blocks away from the building. So I have to walk with my lunch bag and my purse and all my things. Walk, go around the corner, walk, you know? So, because I was like, girl, I got these children. Like, come on now. So I asked the specialist, can you issue me a fast pass? She's like, yes. I'm like, yes. Yeah, but as soon as I have these children, like, okay, you're getting kicked out. Like, oh, okay. So we're just gonna take advantage while it lasts, you know? Yeah, but we call it the fast pass. Yeah, girl, shoot, we gotta figure out. There's a will, there's a way. Gotta figure things out, you know? So shoot, girl. Hopefully we have time to blow dry this hair, girl, because I don't want to be looking like a wet mop. Well, I think my hair's kind of air dried a little bit by now. Yeah. Thanks, Lindsay. I love watching you after I drop my babies off. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa. I think it's Vanna Babe. Yeah, you definitely get your steps in. I know, right? And that's why I'm not even like that upset. Like after I have the kids, like I can't park in the special VIP parking. Fine. Like I need to get my steps in anyway. I need to lose all this baby weight anyway. So I don't care.
Here you are, Emma.
Thanks, sweetheart. You're the best. Thank you.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Looking good.
Thanks. So today we're having the multi-grain Cheerios with strawberry bits, courtesy of Bird, and it looks like he added some granola on top. So, bon appetit, girl. Arlene Porras. I think I might. There's no definitive answer. I'm saying yes, I'm going to go back to work today. But depending on the health of my body and of these kids, that can totally change. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to say yes, but I'm not sure. I spilled. I don't have a napkin. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, cuando it's already all soaked in. Oh, well. Okay. I'm all late. 7:14, Simone. Thank you, Danielle. So that's Danielle telling me to shut the heck up. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yes, Adri. Yes, girl. What a blessing, right? Thank you so much. I wish I could have some cereal. I have a tolerance for milk. And I'm 31. I have a tolerance. You can't have lactose free? Or almond milk or oat milk or goat milk or something, another kind of milk? Like, is it like cow milk that you can't drink? Or not me being intrusive. You can tell me it's none of my business, okay? I know, I know. Adri, I'm 5 months pregnant. I'm 5.5 months. But tomorrow I'll be 5 months and 3/4. So I'll be 23 weeks. Thank you so much, Dolores. I appreciate you, girl. Dolores is D. Rogers, or Rogers D. Dolores, I try to remember your names. Because we're all best friends here, girl. Shoot. Dolores in the background shot. Yup, that's me, girl. Yay. Thank you so much. I know. Are we having prayer today? Maybe. You have to stay tuned and find out, girl. You have to stay tuned and find out, girl. Oh, And I'm sorry yesterday for book club, girl. My life has been lifing completely. And as soon as I got off the call, it's funny because as soon as I got off the call, I go to the book club Zoom room that we have, and no one. I was like, okay, okay, I'm fine. And then I got on my laptop, and then I see that all the girls got on, and at 8, Danielle, Geraldine, Lizzie Luna, they were all, I was like, I missed it, right? So I'm like, gosh darn it, you know? Fine, whatever. And then like 30 minutes later, I checked back on my email, and I see Danielle got back on. I was like, Danielle, like at 8:30, you got back on, Danielle. I saw, because it tells me who's checked in and who's checked out. It's like, Danielle. Yeah. Eva, hey girl. I know I saw you, Danielle, checking it. I know I saw you. It gives me notifications on my email. Well, I have to check my email, but I know, I'm sorry. I was on that important phone call with the home mortgage lender. So my life is lifing. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, girl. I apologize. Don't you want to? Bang, 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 bang. I don't remember if I did my under chin. Did I do it right here? I don't remember. Don't you want to? Don't you want to? Bang, 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 bang. Okay. What time is it for you? It's 7:17 for me. You did, mamas. I did. Me? Yeah, so the specialist doctor yesterday, she said that the babies are face down, because we asked, like, what's their position? She's like, they're both face down. Their heads are here and their little bodies are up here. So when I'm getting kicked left and right, it's because they're either kicking out or kicking back to my organs. I'm like, that makes sense. But I'm like, because she's not going to be the one delivering. It's going to be the regular OBGYN delivering. I was like, so if they're facing down now, and if they stay facing down now, can I have them naturally? Because remember how I had told you that my OBGYN, she's like, no, we're going to have a cesarean. Like, or so definitive. Like, we're having a cesarean. I'm like, huh. So I'm like kind of weighing out the options. I'm like, do I convince her to try to have them vaginally? Because my specialist did say, she's like, if you have them naturally, you have to be ready. She's like, you can't wait. When you have one, push it out, and you have to push out the other one immediately. You cannot wait. So she's like, if you decide to go the natural route, you're going to have to push back to back, girl. I was like, okay. So I'm kind of weighing out the options, because if you have a cesarean, which if you have the cesarean, it's going to be like down here, right? Like at your hairline or whatever. They're going to cut through 7 layers of skin. They're going to cut through 7 layers of skin. And to heal inside is going to take forever. So if I push them out through Miss Puss, I can be able to like work out and like get right on, you know, working on myself again, like losing all this baby weight. But if I have them cesarean, it's going to take me a little bit longer, because I have to wait for the 7 layers of skin to heal, you know? Yeah. Norma Sue, yours was horrible. What? Your experience? Bestie, you were able to have them naturally, even if one is breech. I'm a testament. Yes, naturally. C-section. Oh, we had a horrible C-section. Oh no. Lindsay Ann, congratulations, girl. Thank you, Lucia. This is the Elf in the shade Always Rosé. Yeah, what a blessing. But yeah, so I told my specialist, I was like, so if they're facing down, then I can have them naturally? She's like, yes. If they stay facing down, yes. I was like, so I should try to convince my OB to have them naturally? She's like, yes. She's like, but don't say that I said. She's like, don't say I said, because I'm going to be causing problems between them, you know? Like, what she said. But yeah, she's like, don't say that I said, though. I'm like, okay. But she's like, yeah, you can try to convince her. But she's like, if you try to push them out naturally, you're going to have to gather up all your strength. You cannot get tired like in the middle of it. You have to push, you know, stretching out Miss Puss. The ring of fire. Ouch! And then again, be ready. Don't wait. Be ready. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. So, yeah. God gave you a body, able body, and blessed you with twins because he knows you can. Oh, Carolina, you're so sweet. I know, right? I was like, are you just trying to charge me extra? Are you just trying to charge me? Because there's no oversight. I know what you're doing. I know your tricks. I know what you're doing, you know? I know what you're doing, trying to charge me an arm and a leg. Yeah, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm not trying to fight with the doctor or anything, but I'm going to be like, well, I want to pass them through naturally, please. So we'll see. You know what I looked up, girl? You know how you can save? So there's two different things, okay? So you know how, or maybe you don't know, but you can save the cord blood. So the blood that's inside the cord, you can have it saved and stored. Did you know like it costs thousands of dollars? And that blood inside of the cord is so nutritious and powerful that it can like save them if they were to need something like surgeries or they have a disease or something. That cord blood is so nutritious, but to store it, it costs thousands of dollars. I'm like, give me that blood. I'll put it in my freezer right now, you know? So I'm like, maybe I should look into it. I mean, I can't afford it. But, you know, maybe something to think about, you know, that. And I was like, is that the same thing as placenta? And that's not. You can also save the placenta, and not to be like nasty or anything, you know. But like there's like companies that like turn it into like vitamins, and you can take the placenta in capsules. Ew, but you can do it. Because it's full of benefits and nutrients. You know, not that I can afford it or anything. I know. I'm gonna have to like be a bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. But in all seriousness, I'm not even kidding, you know? Like be a little bit like assertive with my choices, you know? But yeah. Let me see. You can tell them to delay. Yeah. Paper / like belly lifter. But it's not strong. I was hoping it was gonna be like nice and sturdy. It's sturdy, but it's not as sturdy as I imagined. Okay, let's see. Is this? Please don't get crusty on me. Please don't get crusty on me. Because I haven't used these eyeliners in a while, girl. I haven't bought any new ones. Like, don't get crusty on me. Because you know how some eyeliners, like they get all crusty and they want to peel off, all ugly, and you're all like peel-dyed? Peel-dyed girl. Because the eyeliner's all freaking crusty as heck. Hey, Simone. I was like stuck to her hip. Oh, I destroyed it. I was like, Danielle, don't go. Danielle, come here. Danielle, I was like yelling across. You can do it. You just choose not to. You know? City. It says Lip Tensity Lipstick Dough. Maybe it's dough. Okay, there we go. And do our little creases, like contouring of the lips. We have our lip gloss already in clutch. This is the MAC Maybelline. The Plumping Lip Gloss by Maybelline. And then now our lashes. Let me see. Sorry if I missed a bunch of comments. Apologies. Apologies, girl. Thank you. Yeah, girl. So if you don't follow on the YouTube, please follow on the YouTube.
Right now, this week, I'm trying to work on a vlog. I recorded yesterday, like raw, real, uncut, and unfiltered of my day. So I already put it on iMovie. So just it's already there sitting so that today I can record my day. Me going to work. You know, me at lunch, getting those free diapers, hopefully. Excuse me. Me after work at the CPR class. Me right before going to bed. Like, I love you guys. You know? Okay, that's done. Let's go over to the restroom. Let me go see if my birdie is occupying the ladies really quick. Young and beautiful. But my aching soul, I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. Thank you so much, Heather. Heather Moore, how are you doing, girl? Heather Moore, I miss you. When I get to heaven, won't you let me take my man? That's gonna be me. God, when I get to heaven, let me take Birdie with me if he's not already, if he doesn't have his ticket in, which he should, girl. I'm gonna make sure he has his ticket in. I wanna take him. Okay, hold on. Let me go make sure. Let me go to the restroom and then I'll come back for you, okay? Don't go anywhere, girl. And if you do go anywhere, girl, drink your water and I'll be right back. Birdie! Dear God, when I get to heaven, won't you let me take my man? You hear the blender going, girls, because my bird's making us smoothies. Will you still love me when I'm no longer beautiful? Oh, I forgot my hairbrush. Oh, no, I didn't. Did I? Hold on. Yes! All right, girl. We are here. I already put all the stuff in the hair. We're going to spray ourselves with the Bath & Body Works Butterfly. I tried to get on my skin because I don't want it to enter into the baby's bloodstreams. So I just spray it like on my clothes. Just so I can like feel like a gorgeous queen. Brush my hair. I would typically brush my hair outside. But because I'm in a robe right now. I don't want my neighbors to see me. I'm like, I don't want my neighbors to see me, but here we are with like 1,000 of us to see me. But I just know we're amongst friends here. Okay, let me see. No, Mom, I'm just being silly, okay? I'm just being silly. Don't take what I say serious. And that goes for every day, girl. Don't take what I say so serious. I like to have fun. I like to have a good time. You know? Thank you, Birdie. Birdie, hey, girl. How you doing? Okay. So let's go ahead and start blow drying this hair. So you may not be able to hear me. But in the meantime, girl, please like, please follow, please share. And check out the YouTubes if you would be so kind. Subscribe to the YouTubes, girl. Please, turn aboard. Side part. Okay.